Okay, we're going straight in. I'm gonna go to Brittle Hollow today. This cycle will be spent exploring Brittle Hollow, the Southern Observatory, the quantum area that exists on Brittle Hollow. So first stop is Brittle Hollow. That's the twins. Is that Brittle Hollow right there? No, that's the sun. I don't know what that is, actually. Yeah, we're in for a crash course. We're in for a crash course. We need to slow down. We're gonna hit the moon. Oh, Brittle Hollow's not destroyed. Oh, we almost had a crash landing there. Oh, there's that motherfucker right there. We came before and it was destroyed. And now it's not because it's like earlier on in the cycle. Okay. How do we get down into the crust again? Do we wait for it to start collapsing? Or is there a way down? Okay, we're gonna try to go down from here. Just because that's where his ship is too. Or their ship. So from here, head north to the ruins on the equator. So the ruins on the equator is our answer to getting in. Ooh, that was very wild. Okay. There's ghost matter also in this area. I actually don't think I came in through this way. I haven't seen these ruins yet. The journey here from the South Pole has been, I'm going with harrowing because of the, all of the meteors, but hey, at least I made it here unconcussed and not on fire. I poked around a little and there's some sort of old nomai path that starts across from my campsite inside the ruined building with trees growing out of it. Doesn't look like anything horrible, just stairs leading down. I can handle stairs. After I get my supplies together, I'll follow the path and see where it leads. So there's ghost matter over there, and that's the way down. Still not 100% sure about the ghost matter, like what it is or anything like that. Okay, so this is going to be our bet down. I actually haven't been down this path yet. I literally just went down through the crust as it was being destroyed. Oh, and this brings us directly to him, too. Alright, the question is, where do we want to go first? Hanging City is that way. Southern Observatory is going to have our answers that we're really looking for. Gravity Cannon is east. Oh, I see. So east is behind me. So that's east to the Gravity Cannon. West to the Hanging City. North to the Quantum Tower, maybe? Gravity Crystal Workshop. Oh, Gravity Crystal Workshop is where I came from. Okay. So really, the cannon and the workshop are the two... Hour of Quantum Knowledge. Yeah, just... Oh, is that it over there? Oh, I jumped into the black hole for dumb reasons. And I guess let's go to the Quantum Knowledge first. We missed! That's okay, we'll slingshot around. This is okay, everything is fine. I'm fine. I fucked up. I'm in immense pain. But you know what, that's okay. Which way are we going? That way. Does it matter? Maybe it matters. I'm just happy that we survived. I'm surprised that we survived, but I am happy about it. Quantum knowledge. It's all broken apart. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Oh, okay, so that wall is walkable. And what do we have up here? so that's the Quantum Knowledge Tower. Southern Observatory is that way. This... Oh, we can lounge a scout. We can launch a scout in there, too. True. Do I want to? Is there a point in it? Oh, wow, look at this. Just a huge hunk of the planet. Oh, that's so wild. I don't like it, but I love it, you know? It's like uncomfortable, but really cool. Unidentified signal nearby? Ah! Oh, it makes noise. It makes it even creepier. Oh, that makes it even creepier. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet, and I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in this same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about in this area? Plume is right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice it until I read his notes. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from the shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this grove are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? What if it isn't from the solar system, I'm wondering? This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Alright, we're learning about the shard now. So I'm less afraid of the shard now, but it's still weird, you know? Does it have something to do with the black hole, maybe? That doesn't seem quite right. Oh, you can see the surface integrity, too. Where do I want to go next? Probably the Southern Observatory. The Hanging City does sound interesting, but... as of right now... Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Can I... I cannot. Okay. Duly noted, and I can't move this anyway, can I? That must be the Hanging City over there. And the observatory must be maybe that over there? So where do we go first? This is Hanging City, 250. And I think this was... Gravity Cannon. Oh, Gravity Cannon's another one that I want to check out. So we have the Gravity Cannon, the Hanging City, and the Southern Observatory. I think, actually, was it down here? Oh, it is that way. Maybe? You know what, maybe I'll just go to one of the other things. How do I get to the observatory? Oh, I have to go to one of them and then to it. Okay. So, like, this will bring me... Let's go to the Hanging City. God, it's so disturbing seeing so much of the space right now. Oh, boy. Okay, we made the jump. We are in the Hanging City. Oh, what is this? Black Hole Forge District, Eye Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. So that's the Eye Shrine. No, wait, that is Meltwater. Let's just go in order. We'll start here. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of information from this city. Ghost matter detected nearby. Is it moving? No, it's just static right there. There's got to be a way to get through ghost matter. I wonder if I just tough it out and go through, but I feel like that's not the answer. Especially right now, my suit integrity is not doing too good. We'll pick up the scroll. So now we have a scroll. Did we have a place to read said scroll? Oh, jeez. Keep going up. I don't remember seeing one of those walls with the scrolls. There's another scroll there. Okay, we're just gonna do some reading real quick. Explanation of the festivals. All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. Oh, there's 3 branches off of this. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too. Like a known as Warp Core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. So that scroll is all about festivals. This one I found downstairs. Why we should build a new vessel. Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. Unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long, Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in the star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them, like Coleus says we used to. It probably wouldn't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures, like the towers on Ash Twin, for parts. We might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large. But we could make it big later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we use lots of resources on the Ash Twins project. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. So this vessel, I'm guessing, is like their main ship or something. I didn't get anything in my ship log from any of that, though. Interestingly enough. Formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Kanoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes. But it'll happen in someone else's, someday. A lot of existentialism coming from this game, too, I gotta say. A lot of the, we're destined to eventually die off kind of thing. The sun is already red? Wait. Doesn't it turn red when it's about to supernova? Am I already through a cycle? I feel like I didn't get much done. It can't already be time. There's no freaking way. We still have time, right? I understand that, like, it's inevitable, and it will happen either way, but, like, I feel like it can't be time yet. Oh, it's so red. Also, the music for this area is really disturbing. Well, we still don't have the spooky endgame music for the supernova, so we still have some time. And there's the spooky endgame music. God damn it, I spoke too soon. Well, I guess that's the end of that cycle, huh? You know what? We're going into the black hole. Let's watch it from afar, shall we? Here we go. Goodbye, solar system. It's been fun. I don't even get to see it because the tower is blocking my view. There we go. So there's definitely more to do on Brittle Hollow. We still have to go to the gravity cannon. We still have to go to the rest of the Hanging City. Plus there's the Quantum Tower, which we haven't really figured out yet. This time we're gunning it right for Brittle Hollow. Somewhere on the Hourglass Twins, and somewhere on Timber Hearth. So I know where the quantum signal is on Timber Hearth, but is there like a quantum tower-esque thing there? Oh, interesting. So they're sorted by color. So I have the purple, which is all about the quantum moon. The yellow, or the orange, which is about the Ash Twin Project, which is about storing memories or something. Storing memories and traveling through time. Gray seems to be things relating to Timber Hearth. Oh, they're relating to planets. Purple is the quantum moon. This is the twins. The Statue Island. Oh, no, it is about the Ash Twin Project. And then this is about the orbital probe cannon and the eye of the universe. And the gray is all about Timber Hearth and our people. And things that we have discovered so far. So we got the museum shard. Does that update my ship log for it? No. But we have the museum shard in our thing. Is there another quantum thing on Timber Hearth? Alright, Liddy. I want your opinion on something. I'm going to give you a very brief synopsis of my main pathways right now, and you tell me what I should look into more. Storing memories one? Okay, so we're going to look into the Ash Twins project then. I kind of stopped doing that for a while, so maybe this will be a good chance to... You know, actually, what do I want to research from it, though? Black Hole Forge. We can look more into the Hanging City for that. There's also the South Observatory, right? Or is that... No, that has to do with the orbital probe cannon. So the Hanging City, or we can just go to the Ash Twins. I'm going back to the Hanging City then. So what's this then? I actually haven't seen this yet. Oh, is this the cannon thing? Unidentified signal nearby. Oh, is this where the quantum thingy is? Distress beacon, escape pod 1. Oh, there's the interloper. Oh, that's so disturbing. I don't know what it is. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news. At least, have we heard from escape pod 2 or 3? No, I am unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can... Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms? So what is this? Is this like... Oh, shoot. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Oh god, look at the freaking meteor coming at me. Launching escape pod 3. Launching escape pod 2. Now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. Oh, that hit like right by my ship there. That's the last thing I need is for my ship to leave me behind. Oh! Well, I found the platforms. I found the platforms, but the platforms don't want to stay in place. Well, I guess I'm going into the black hole this time. We can finally figure out what the hell is going on over there. This is the quantum knowledge tower, I think, maybe? Yeah, welcome to... Oh, the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up all the stations rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. So cool. Ember Twin Projection Stone? Where can I place this? Oh, down below, maybe. Oh. What did I... We're aligning to something right now, maybe? Or we're just rotating? Oh, this just rotates. Okay. I see. Okay, cool. Whoa! I was actually not prepared for that. That kind of shocked me. Departure time, arrival time. Warp status charged. Step on the warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that projection stone because there's nothing to project. I guess I'll just carry it with me, yeah? I wonder if there's more to explore out here, so let's look around a little bit before we do anything. Interesting, okay. There's that fucking interloper again. Bastard. There's the white hole. There's also this massive red over here. Running out of fuel. Maybe this is a bad idea. What did the interloper do to me? Well, I don't know anything about it, and it blows up the thing. The sun, as far as I can tell. Alright, before I run out of fuel, let's go back to Brittle Hollow. Yeah, don't tell me what the interloper actually is. It's just from what I've gathered from watching it, it goes to the sun, and like maybe 3 minutes after it goes to the sun explodes. I'm very interested to find out, but that's my observation so far, which is what I absolutely adore about this game is you can make your own observations and form your own conclusions, and it slowly pieces together. It's so interesting. Do I want to hold on to this? I don't know anything about the Ember Twin. I really definitely, like, I want to bring this somewhere. It's annoying to schlep across the planet to the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do, too, use it. Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. And the scout's integrity reading said this piece of Brittle Hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Unknown's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen those readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you en route meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. This is wonderful. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Okay, I just thought of something. I feel like I missed a very important bit of information. Interesting. So we actually traveled back in time some fraction of a second in the warp. Very interesting. I didn't catch that the first time I looked at that. Oh, here we go. See, there's some sort of... Is that the tower? No, because this is the Ember Twin, and it's on the Ash Twin. Well, there's a tower on each of them, so... Okay. So that's our first look at the Ember Twin. And now we can get some information on it, too. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing on the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into a teleporter? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. I would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the high-energy lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the high-energy lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Okay, our first information about the Ember Twin. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. So that's the quantum moon. Okay. So we do know a little bit about the quantum moon. That's a little bit more knowledge right there for us. Oh, the ship is all the way on the other side. Ooh, the escape pods now. Yeesh, we unlocked a lot. Survivors who crashed on Brittle Hollow climbed down the cliff to a shelter site below the surface. I didn't go down to the shelter site. I kind of just fell into the black hole. So there's a shelter site down here, too? I mean, that must be it right over there. Is this just another entrance to the Hanging City? Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. The temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impact. So is this not the official hanging city? That's a symbol for the eye. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here's everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. Let's continue to explore this settlement. See, get as much information as we can. I really hope we're not close to supernova. My brother wasn't in escape pod 1 with us. Was he in 2 or 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? We sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Talking about the loss of the signal of the eye. Okay, so to my right here, I haven't explored this one yet. Oh, there's also some crystals that go along the ceiling over there. Also, I just realized I know very little about ghost matter. That's something that I haven't really gotten much research on yet. Ghost matter and the dark bramble. Those are two things I know very little about, and I feel like I should do more, like, research into. Oh! Look at this! Beacon goes to the vessel. Vessel gets hit by bramble. Ship shoots out escape pods. The vessel and one of the pods is stuck in the bramble. One went to the twins and one went to this place, Brittle Hollow. Can't understand, why did the vessel crash in that place? We warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. So the bramble has something to do with the eye. It has something to do with quantum fluctuation. Most likely. I'm staying in the translator mode because time has stopped, so I'm giving myself a moment to think here. The bramble has something to do with the eye of the universe. Likely they were following the signal and ended up at the bramble. But I feel like the eye of the universe is also quantum in nature, so maybe as they try to approach it, it's not there anymore. Or maybe the bramble itself is like that? The quantum moon definitely has something to play into this as well. Okay. I like how I immediately was like, I don't have information on this. Oh, I have information on this now. We can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. Well, that's just depressing. No ship's log about that? About the hopeless romantics? About people separated by potential death and danger? It's not worthy of noting? Okay. Where's our sun? I want to keep exploring, but I feel like the moment I do, we've got a supernova coming our way. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone's coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree, we're here because the eye signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruption. Yeah, this place is definitely spooky. Anyway, that like jump scared me. I was here to like agree with you, like, yeah, it's pretty spooky. Immediately gets jump scared. I no longer have a stable path over here. I'm going to the black hole once again. Maybe I can save myself? Nope. No! I'm gonna die. I'm alive? I'm alive? You know what? Fuck you, Dark Bramble. I'm gonna catch up with you. Before the supernova, before my fuel is empty. I'm not gonna make it in time. I figured this is a lost cause at this point. We might as well just have some fun, shall we? What's gonna happen first, do you think? Am I gonna run out of fuel? Is it gonna supernova? Am I gonna run out of oxygen? Am I gonna crash and die? Or are we gonna make it? It looks like I'll make it. Question is, what happens then? Don't crash into it too hard? Yeah, I might. I absolutely will. I absolutely did. Hey, I made it to the Dark Bramble, though. I've never been there before. So, progress? Maybe? I don't know.